What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another gold farming video. So in today's video, we also have yet another solo gold farm, which I know that you guys love. And if you're interested in more solo gold farming videos, obviously you got to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, especially now with Dragonflight coming. You want to jump on the farms as soon as possible before the herd jumps on the farm. So make sure to sub now. It's also worth mentioning that you guys can still get the complete gold guide for retail, the 0 to 10 million gold guide. This is the book that I've been updating for 2 years now. And when Dragonflight comes, I'm going to put all of the gold farms, the best gold farms in the book. So you only got to get once, and you will receive a lifetime of free updates for every expansion to come to the game. So that's going to be linked down below in the description and also pinned comments. But now, over to the video. Because I did roughly 140 runs of Antorus. Actually, it's 136 to be specific. Why I did that? Simple. Some of you guys will already know the answer to it, but in the case that you don't know, there are a bunch of items that can drop in Antorus that is specific to the gear type that you're using. So if you go into a Legion raid on a toon that wields plate items, you can get plate BOE epic items. If you do it on a cloth toon, you can get cloth epic items, BOE, that are sold as transmog. Now, I've been trying really hard to get a specific pair of shoulders on my druid, leather shoulders, obviously. The cool thing about the Legion raids is that each raid drops the same items but different color schemes on normal, heroic, mythic, and even LFR. So if you have people wanting to collect all of them, guess what? They need to buy one for each difficulty. For instance, you have these right here. You have the red shoulders, which is from Mythic Antorus. So the fact that these are cheaper than the rest is very strange. But look at the sell rate. When do you ever see an item, a transmog item, costing hundreds of thousands of gold, but having this sell rate? Insane. Same thing with these. Different color on these. These are purple. So people need to collect both of them. And then you have these. Well, actually, that was the same type. Those were both purple, but different item level. But the thing is, there's also green ones and blue ones. Like, you have them for each difficulty. They look exactly the same, but the color is different. So I'm going to show you guys how you farm it. But first, I want to show you guys that I actually got him, because I made this my quest to farm it on Mythic, to get the Mythic version, because typically they go for the most amount of gold, because it's the hardest to farm, even though it's easy, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to make this a loot from 100 run series, and we're going to see how many epics I can get in 100 runs. Didn't get shit. It took me 136 runs, and now I finally got the shoulders, right? But I'm super excited about that, and you guys will see why right now when I do the farm, because it is very easy. So I'm doing this right now on a druid that has a speed set, like 225% speed or something like that. He does not have good gear to kill shit fast. And since this is a mythic boss, or mythic raid, my druid doesn't kill anything fast, but it's still easy. It's just, you really gotta wait a while. Like, I pop my cooldowns, I DPS these guys down, but they take a while to kill on my balanced druid. So if you guys have done any sort of Shadowlands, depending on your class and so on, you will probably kill these guys faster than I'm able to kill them. But it doesn't matter, because the thing is, if you do a raid on normal, heroic, or mythic, if you kill the first boss, you will get saved to the dungeon. So there's plenty of ways of farming this. Like, some people actually kill the bosses and then do like soft resets where the bosses will no longer grant them loot, but they can still kill the trash. So they do like a longer route of this. Me, I wanted to do only the trash ahead of the first boss, right? Because that takes literally 1.5 minutes. Like right now, it took me 1 minute and 8 seconds to kill the trash before the first boss, so you're not going to jump down. And as you can see, these guys, they didn't drop anything. And that's the majority of the runs. They don't even drop silver in like the first 100 runs. It's RNG, right? So it can be kind of frustrating, killing pack over pack. Like you reset, you kill them, you reset, you kill them. Sometimes you get like these gray items, sometimes you get nothing, but eventually you get the epic items. So yes, I did do 136 runs, right? But each run takes me like right above a minute. So in active farming time, I've just spent right above 2 hours on getting these shoulders. So that still makes it an over 100,000 gold hour farm. And these are actually fairly low. They're usually 5 to 600,000 gold an hour. Per shoulder. And at that price, we're looking at like 250, 300,000 gold an hour. Now, it might take you as much as 300 runs in order to get them. But since these are so damn expensive and the sell rate, I actually think it's worth it. So, Antorus is located right here. You got to go to Antorin Wastes, and the entrance is right here. Now, I would advise you to maybe start out by doing it on Mythic, and then once you obtain, let's say, the shoulders, I'm not sure what item, you guys can pretty much just go with any class. You can go with your druid, a plate wielder, a mail wielder, and a cloth wielder, and get a bunch of different BOE items, right? But once you get the items on Mythic, just change the rate over to Heroic so you can get the reskin, and then you want to have all of them up on the auction house. But I truly believe that this is an insanely good way of making gold. And if you're also after mounts, you can do like the full laps, and then you do a full run on Mythic, a full on Heroic, a full on Normal, and then you could even go over to Dalaran, right? And you can sign up outside of the Violet Hold. You can sign up for LFR, and you can do LFR as many times as you want to. That you can just spam LFR. You will have access to more mobs than the mobs that I just killed, and killing the bosses in the trash is relatively fast, so that's also super smooth to run. So anyone out there that isn't doing this right now, you guys should definitely do it. And if you guys want to, I can do this on Heroic, and I can keep you guys posted on how many runs it's going to take me to get the next epic, if that is of interest. Or I can do it in a different class and see how long it will take me. So that's completely up to you guys if that is content that you do want to see. And there's going to be a couple of more of these videos with specific items that you guys can solo as well. So stay tuned for those videos. And if you want to watch all of my videos before anyone else on YouTube, you guys can always join the VIP membership, which gives you access to a unique Discord where there's only VIP members. And some of the perks is watching the YouTube videos before anyone else, and you will also have prioritized invites for Gold Farm when I live stream, or whenever I need to test a new Gold Farm that involves me having people with me in order to test it. I will bring the people from the VIP Discord in order to test those. But that's it for today's video. So guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.